should just do fruit all day today. My stomach is growling and been growling for a while and
Mm.
flatulence. I don't know why.
Yeah, live on YouTube. All right, very pleasant morning to each and every one of you. And the voice you hear most times as we're coming on is the voice of Lady Linda B. Linda B, introduce yourself to our family. Let them know who you are and where you're at. Come on, do this for us.
Good morning, everyone. Linda B. isolated in the woods and
In
talks too
the
much.
woods.
Talks too much.
In the woods. Are you having a good time in the woods?
I grew up, I'm a city girl, started out, um, was a tomboy, and ended up in the country. Good thing because I could climb trees and not rip my dresses. When I lived in the city as a child, I climbed fences and ripped my dresses. So I grew up on a farm, and then
Hmm.
I decided to come back to my first love, which is being in the country with nature and animals and gardening.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And so you live upstate New York. You
Yeah,
live upstate New York. Wow.
in the woods, in the woods.
Now you grew up in that area?
No, I grew up in Brooklyn, but I
You grew
left
up in Brooklyn.
after fourth grade. I told my mother I was not going back to the school that I went to. I won't mention the religion. And because the teachers were so mean and I
Mm,
didn't want to go back. And so I ended up in a little country school, the only person of color in my class.
mm.
And from there, I graduated from fifth grade to high school and then from college up there. And then I came back to the city to work um, eventually. And then when I retired, I decided to make this where I want to be 90% of the time.
Wow. Okay.
Wonderful.
That's beautiful. I know, right? Yeah. You're doing it. You're doing it. And I
Yeah.
think that's beautiful. Yeah, you're
God
doing
put
it.
it in place. He put it in place a long time ago.
You sure did. You
Yeah.
sure did. You put it in you, you know.
Yeah.
Put it in you.
I
Yeah.
was,
Well, we're happy that you're here with us each morning. Um,
it's a blessing every morning.
yeah.
I'm cooking
Thank
more.
you.
I'm going to your
You're
restaurant.
cooking more. Amen.
Yes.
Now you didn't like cooking, right? She said.
At one time I was pretty good at it, but then I just lost that desire because I got so busy doing other things outside and stuff that I didn't take time to cook. But now I realize I have to take time to cook.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I guess I love cooking. I guess. I tell people I don't. It's not that I don't. I don't like cooking bulk like I did the restaurant for almost 9 years, and that was a lot because we're cooking for hundreds of people passing through. So I was tired of that. But I don't mind cooking for a small family. That's easy, you know. Um, I think I've always enjoyed cooking. My dad would drop me home on a Friday after school. I went to the academy, Adventist Academy, until I got to grade 8. And I'll tell you guys about that story another time. And then he would say, when you get home, cook. And he'd go to the food store prior to us going home because we got off at 12:30. My sister had already long gone to college. So he said, cook. I said, cook what? Everything. So I had to cook. So I cooked. The macaroni was my special. It was we were not vegetarians in those days. He was a vegetarian, but we were not vegetarians, and he would eat some of the dairy and sometimes a little fish. But my dad had never saw me eat meat at all, ever in my life. So he'd say cook, and I'd go home and I'd create some stuff. Macaroni became my special. I never did the rice as much, but because he would come back home and do the rice at the end of the day. But I would do the chicken and the barbecue chicken and the vegetarian barbecue meatloaf and the cakes were my big thing. Cookies. My cousin said, "What you baking today?" And I said, "I'll bake one just for us. Have fun in the yard." We used to play in the yard. Yes, I just loved it. So I guess I've been cooking a while. How about you, Lady T? How long you been cooking?
I'm sorry.
You're reading the comments.
I
I said,
was
"How
trying
long?"
to.
How long have you been cooking? Never used to cook. Typical last child. Pearlie says, typical last child. Never used to cook. I'm a
Yeah, the
middle
baby
child.
baby don't cook.
I live in the beautiful mountain heights with plenty of rain and mist and God's nature. Where is that, Pearlie? can become. Eva's in New Jersey. Where are you, Pearlie? Yeah, that's cool. Listen to the way she describes it. She sounds like a writer. I live in the beautiful mountain heights with plenty of rain and mist and God's nature. I just love that.
Sounds like a picture.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I can
we
picture it.
all at my we all grew up knowing how that we had to learn to cook something. So cooking is, what we all did. So everybody had to learn how to
Mm,
cook something. Everybody had,
yeah.
I grew up where we, I guess they call it we were latch key kids or whatever because my parents worked. Came home, everybody had a job to do. Somebody had to fix the rice, which was my sister. Somebody had to fix a vegetable. So everybody had their assigned duties.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
We each had our assigned duty. I mean, my because I was probably the only one home that because there were only two girls, so I had to cook. I cooked. My mom was a teacher. She didn't get off until 3:30 or 3 o'clock. And by the time she got home from doing all her runs, because she had 10 jobs. Hey, she had 10 jobs.
wow.
Yeah, my mother worked. My mother was a full-time teacher, and my mom did ceramics. My mom did crafts. My mom did oh my goodness. She just was into everything, just trying to survive and to take care of us children. And yeah, so her one little income didn't do it. She was a seamstress. I'd go to bed and leave her at the table, I'm sewing, and wake up in the morning and see her right there at the machine
Yeah.
sewing
Yep.
for shops downtown. She used to create different um like tourists would not for the tourists, she would create it for the stores. They'd tell her what they wanted, Bahamian printed. I mean, I just saw her doing weddings and everything. But she did a
Yeah.
little of everything. And I guess I became a little of my mother. A lot like her. I'm told a lot like her. My neighbor yesterday says, "You look like her, you sound like her." And I guess when you realize that you have to survive, you have to do what you gotta do. I remember teaching a soap making class. I guess this is about life right now. Um, I remember doing a soap making class, and a lady that came to the class, Ava from Luther, she said, "You need 7 sources of income." I said, "7?" She said, "You got about seven here." I was like, "Seven?" She said, "Yeah, because when one goes down, the other comes up." I said, that's interesting." So I was a bread maker always. I did breads and soaps. I had my little shop going. I always had other things going on in my store, teaching the classes. And I guess that's how I survived over the years. Right now, I guess thank God for his leading in my life. And I lay in my bed in the mornings as I wake up and I say, "Lord, I thank you for leading in my life," because honestly, I'm grateful that I learned all of these skills that I can take care of myself. You don't know where you're going to end up. So you got to learn as much as you can, do as much as you can, and do it early. Do it when you're younger. Don't wait till you're my age to do it. I met a young man the other day. I said, "Young man, you're young. Do it quickly. You're young. So don't wait until you get old to try and become a millionaire. It ain't happening." I mean, it can, but that's yeah. And I don't really want to be a millionaire. I'm very comfortable in my own skin, they say, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting you were
Sorry.
talking about your mom being a seamstress. My mom was seamstress as well. I remember I tell people I wore a new outfit all the time because she was a
If she
seamstress and
made it.
she'll just come and she'll just cut it. And I didn't know what it was to use a pattern until I was in
Hmm.
high school because my mom didn't cut with a pattern. She
So
just
you're a
would cut it.
seamstress also?
No, ma'am. I didn't say that. I said my mother. No, stay focused. Stay focused. My mother. I said I didn't know what it was until
Okay. Mysterious
yeah,
Cashew.
not a
Okay.
seamstress. But
Not a
but
seamstress.
it's in there. My mother made sure we all knew how to sew a button in a straight line and how to do it by hand. Not,
Ruth killing herself laughing.
I'm telling you,
Ruth,
I
it's an
remember my sister
ADHD
did
child. I'm an ADHD child.
she
I
was supposed
probably
to make something, and my
What she
mother
say?
she.
What Ruth
Well,
say?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Somebody's talking. I thought it
Ruth
was
was
Ruth.
talking.
It's Carib or iPhone. Somebody has their phone open and they were saying something. I guess they changed their mind.
Yeah. My sister was making an apron and she made it, brought it home. My mom looked at it, took the seam ripper, said, "Do that again." No, ma'am. And I
Listen,
knew
boy, I used to hate that. But guess
that was
what?
not
Guess
me.
who taught? Guess who taught sewing at the academy? Me. I can
And
sew
my
too.
mom,
I
My
hate it.
mom did not play. She did not. She
She
said
did
that
not
line
play.
ain't
My mother
straight.
didn't play. Mm-mm. She
Go
ripped the
do it
whole
again.
thing. Gee,
Yep.
boy, that used to be
Go do it
angry.
again. So
But
Yeah.
nevertheless, it's a hi. Good morning. Who wants to say something? Hey,
hey, good morning. Y'all know y'all can jump in. Don't do that. Y'all
I
know
know.
y'all just jump on in. We'll be quiet.
Okay, let's go to YouTube. On our YouTube channel, I didn't open up my screen, but I do have it on my little computer here. We thank Chantel for this little computer. I really needed it. And Miss Joanne says, Good morning. Hold on, let's move that over. Miss Joanne says, Good morning, my two favorite ladies. He woke us up this morning and
Yes.
blessings.
Come on.
Amen.
Yes.
Joanne says, Pleasant good morning to everyone else. Desiree Newton, all the way in Arizona, says, Good morning, my
Wow.
sisters. What's cooking in your kitchen? Already anxious to follow. Yay.
Come on, let's do it. Yeah.
All right. So we're cooking. I'm going to show you in a minute. Don't go nowhere. Lock that dial on something better today. All right. And then hola, Leonard says, hola. Okay. Melbourne. Melbourne, what happened? Oh, Melbourne says, Good morning. Praise God for another day. Hallelujah.
Come on.
Illuminate says, Good morning, ladies. Odile says, Good morning, ladies. Good morning, everyone. Joanne says, Well, Miss Marlene, you need to start cooking for me and I'm a last child also. And Lady G and I have come something in common. Now, what you can do is you can start buy some of that granola I baked yesterday. I'm going to buy that and sell that. Amen. And then so Miss Rel, Jean Dedu says, Good morning. This is a great program. And Pauline says, Lovely ladies, good morning. Thank you so
Good
much for joining
morning.
us on our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us on our Zoom platform. Things may change a little. I'm just brainstorming. But there's another platform I'd like to use. That would take us to YouTube and Facebook. And it may happen as early as next week. If I have that available on my computer, it's just transitioning because I would have to transition out of Zoom into that platform. Here's the catch. Only 10 of you can come into our Zoom room. Only 10. The others would have to go to YouTube. And I know that that's going to be like, wow, why did she do that to us? Because I'm trying to get to Facebook also. The Lord told us that we should use every avenue to reach as many people as possible. And I believe that we should do that. And so I'm limiting one group because I want to reach, and I would like us to reach as many groups as possible. So pray for me as we try to decide if that's where God would have us to go and if that's what He wants us to do. I say pray, pray about it. I think it's a good thing because there are people on Facebook who are missing, and I post a link, but a lot of times they don't see it. But if it's alive, they may stop on over. But our whole goal here is to get the whole world eating healthy. I remember the speech of Usha Pitts, charge of the affairs of the American Embassy here as I went to that meeting last week, Thursday. You know what she said? I spent 30 years laughing at people like Marlene, I guess you should say, people who are vegetarians. And now I'm a vegetarian. So you just don't know when that turning point will come. And we don't know, so I just say, pray for me as I make up my mind if that's the way we're supposed to go. All right. So let's go into cooking. Let me show you what we're doing today on this set. This set called Something Better. Let's show you what we're doing today, and then we're going to get cooking. All right. I just thought, sometimes it's good to have a little chat and to segue into what we're doing. And
Y'all know we do this the first part. There's always all kind of talking going on. So hey, we're gonna stay consistent. We like to share and keep you guys engaged in what's going on. But hey, if you're in the room,
yes.
no matter if it's just two or three, open up your mic. Let's talk. Let's get involved because we're not here just to be by ourselves. We are so thankful that you're
Mm-mm.
here, and we love to hear you.
Yes.
And we
That's the
love to
whole
hear you.
point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to talk. You don't have to, but it'd be nice if you did, right? All right, so let me show you what's happening in our neck of the woods here in the Bahamas and in Alabama. Doo-doo. It's the Bahamian Jamaican thing. Hello, I'm going to soon get some music for that, okay? Very soon, we're going to have music. No, you all know I like music, right? Y'all do know I love music, right? So we're going to soon have some music. That's why I need to go over to the other platform. The other platform allows me to put music, and I love music, okay? So work with me. Work with me, okay? And I can set it up ahead of time. I'll be the first 10 persons that request that link will get that link for the day. But every day is a different group or the same people can come. It doesn't matter. All right, beautiful. We're making scalloped potatoes, 100% plant-based scalloped potatoes. Yee! Who loves scalloped potatoes? My dad used to make it for us all the time.
I
So
Who's
who's
that?
that? I know. It's Laura. Laura, I know, boys. Yes, I love me some scalloped potatoes, girl. It's amazing. And this is actually a show that I did 2021, so you can actually go back and see Factor Marlene, 50 pounds heavier, during that class on YouTube. Okay, so here's an amazing fact about the Bahamas. I know you're like, oink, 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 oink. What is this on her screen today? It's the official home of the swimming pigs. That's right. My country has the official home of the swimming pigs. So it's Exuma. So what you're seeing here are keys. Remember, I told you we have 700 islands and keys. Look at the water. Our waters are shallow. You cannot come in the Bahamas in our waters and think you're gonna. If you don't know these waters, you can go. What do you call that? What do we call it? Your boat can go. What's the word? Somebody. You can end up on a sandbank. Okay,
okay.
Oh,
because the
okay.
waters are very, very shallow. You can see the sand. Do you see that? You can go in some of the areas here and stand in the middle of the ocean on a sandbank. I promise to show you a picture of me doing that. Actually, I actually do have one. But
Something's
listen to
wrong.
this. Sorry, listen to this. So how did the
Thank you,
pigs
Mom
get there?
Carmen.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Am I frozen? Oh, okay. So how did the pigs get there? So how did the pigs get there?
Sister
Wondering, but
Marlene,
how did they get
we're
there?
not hearing you.
You're not hearing me?
Okay,
Oh.
you're back now. You're back
Oh, I was gone. I was
now.
frozen for a moment. It says, wondering how the pigs get to the beach. We don't know for sure. It says, big major key. That's where they are. It's an uninhabited little key. Cay in the Bahamas is not spelled K, it's key. All right. That's a new word for you today. And the pigs are not native to the island. Some say they were left there by other sailors who had planned to come back and cook them. They didn't get to cook them, or that the pigs swam from a shipwreck nearby. Whatever or wherever they came from, there are now about 20 pigs and piglets living the easy life. Because guess what? Visitors go to that island every day and feed these guys. Look at them. Feed them. Okay? So I don't think I want to swim with the pigs. I don't know about you guys.
Mm-mm.
So I don't think I want to swim. I don't think they're cute. I'm so sorry, but I just thought it was an amazing fact that we actually have some place that you can go in the Bahamas called the Swimming Pigs. And then we have a restaurant called the Swimming Pigs also. So for those of us who are looking for bread making, there's a bread making class coming up at my church, February 25th at 2 p.m. And you have to register ahead. There are only 25
February.
people can fit. Oh my
February.
goodness, that's wrong. March 24th.
Oh,
Woo, I put the wrong one. I put the wrong one in there. March 24th. March 24th. Ignore that date. Okay, and that's it. Now, I promise you that I'll take you on a quick tour of that little store. When I got there yesterday, it was fascinating to see something. Let me show you something. You can't hear me.
International marketplace, and we're gonna go inside and see what they have to offer. So it's international marketplace. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm here. So now I'm inside the store, and it's a beautiful girl behind the counter. And here you have, ooh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Ooh, how did I miss this the other day? $13.99 jewel dates. Y'all know I get one of them, right? Well, I do know I'm getting one of those, right? It's a 2-pound container. It's mine. So I didn't see this the other day. Wow. Okay, so then they have all of these things here. So you guys have the card. Let me show you my cardamom because I talked about it this morning. There goes the cardamom. I see coriander. Where's the cardamom? Oh, see there, cardamom. Nope, that's garam masala. And they have all the different spices here. I'm looking for cardamom. I don't see it. I'm missing it. It's here. Look at that. Mustard seed, small mustard seed, garlic powder, red chili powder, turmeric, paprika, all these things here. Oh wow. Green cardamom. All right. So all of these things are here. So you can come by and get your share. Right? Let's see what else they have around the corner here. Okay, there you go. All those Asian foods. And then over here, it's gonna be a very quick video, guys. I just want you to see what's here. All right. Oh wow, look at that coriander pickle. Interesting.
cookies and things. I'm told there's some nuts. I'm looking. Oh, there go the nuts. Ah, cool. So you have cashews. Let's see how much the cashews are. $21 for a pound and 76 ounces. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Almonds, peanuts. So I just thought I'd do a quick tour with you guys so you can see when you get here what's available. All right. All right. Awesome. So y'all come by and patronize them, okay? Hold on. Oh, so my niece is asking where's it at? It's actually in Palmdale on Rosetta. Can you hear me? You guys can hear me? It's in
Yes.
on Rosetta. And hold on, I want to escape. 1 second for me. 1 second. Yeah, it's on Rosetta in Nassau. And let me show you what I got. So I got these there. I didn't get I was supposed to go online and ask what was Kadri Dates. Kadri? You can see that? Kadri. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. Somebody Google it for me. I guess it's Indian dates. I don't even know. So I got the container. I love that. I love the container. It's really good. So I'm gonna do some sprouting. I'll show you how to start the sprouts today in one of our as soon as we get to the very end of this cooking session. All right, so we have some moon whole. We're cooking with mung beans, but this is like split peas from the pea itself. Then they had some coconut flakes I got and unsulfured, unsweetened. And I thought that was pretty cool. So that's what we're cooking. Not this day, but hopefully soon we'll get there. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour. I promise you I'll take you back. So here's the kick on that. The little pretty girl behind the counter, she's my children's cousin. I looked at her and I said, "You look really familiar." And then guess what else, guys? She is a Seventh-day Adventist. She is. And then I said to her, "What church do you?" She said, "I go to Bethany." That's what I'm speaking at, Bethany on Sabbath. So we had a lot of connections there. I don't know if she's here this morning, but I do a shout out to her. All right. So we have in our chat, hold on 1 second. Let's go back quickly as we get cooking. She says, "Oh, where are you?" Pearlie says, hold on. Pearlie says she's about 2,500 feet above sea level, but you didn't tell us where. That's awesome. Hello, my name is Anna Dixon. Hi, Anna. Where are you coming from this morning? Thank you for being with us. I'm going to get my potatoes. Let's start cooking.
Anna is my friend at church, at my church.
Oh,
Hi, Sister
that's so nice. Thank you, Anna, for being here this morning. That's so beautiful. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for inviting her.
Hello. Hi, Sister Alamani. Hello, Sister Alamani. Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Where are you?
Welcome.
You're in Connecticut?
No, Massachusetts. I'm in
Live in
Massachusetts.
Awesome.
Where?
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Okay.
I've been to Springfield many times. I've spoken in Springfield many times.
Oh, wow.
What church?
Yes, ma'am.
What church?
Shiloh Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, Shiloh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's where we go to church.
Yes.
I live in Connecticut, but I still go to church in Springfield.
Okay.
Cool.
What part of Connecticut?
Griswold or
Okay.
Jewett, close to Jewett City.
All right. We lived in Connecticut for a while.
That is so cool.
Okay.
That is so cool. I've been to Shiloh. I don't know if it would have been me speaking there, but I've been to that area many times.
Yeah,
Many times.
My husband spoke there a couple times.
I'm sure.
I said it
Because you lived in,
yesterday.
didn't you live in Massachusetts?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, y'all know I can't see.
She says I'm in Grenada. I know you said that. I'm so sorry. Hold on, go back. Hold on. Go back. Pearlie's in Grenada, Spice Island of the Caribbean, north of Trinidad. Love it. I love that. The Spice Island. I love it. That's awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, there's another. The prices are good, Marlene. You need to send a barrel to the USA.
Okay.
What was the weight on that cashew? I bought 3 pounds for $18 yesterday. Oh, wow.
Well,
I
that's
can't
good.
I can't remember. But I will go back at that. We can look at the video in a bit. if I have time. Let's get our potatoes ready. I didn't prep anything. I figured we had enough time. Let's do this quickly. Let's do it. I
Sister
know, I know.
Marlene,
Yes, sweetheart.
I have a big request.
Yes,
No,
who?
I have a nephew and three nieces that were born in the Bahamas. I have never seen them. Their mother
What
died.
you,
And
you
I
have a
don't know what,
nephew and hold
and
on, go
three
back. They
nieces.
live here
Let
in
her
my
finish that.
country?
Yes. Their
Oh,
surname is Bissessa. And there is no way I can get connected. And I hear you say that. I'm like, ooh, I wish you can come across them one day by God's
if you
grace.
give me a phone number, it's so easy. If they live
I
in
have
Nassau,
nothing. I have
oh,
nothing.
but you do
Nothing.
have names. You have names.
One of them is Yolanda. Oh, maiden name Yolanda Bissessa. I
Will you
remember
please send
her
that to me
name.
in the chat and I will find her for you today?
Okay.
I will find her today. Let me tell you something. I will find her today.
I have
I'll send it on my chat. I have plenty chats. Somebody in one of those chats knows Yolanda. I promise you. Somebody listening this morning may know Yolanda. Okay?
That would be so
Let's
good. That would be so
yeah.
good.
Wow. So how old would she be?
She would be in her maybe 40s.
Okay.
Let
Wow.
me tell you. Yeah, she should be close to 50 because her last
Wow.
sister was born the same year as my second daughter. And my second
Wow.
daughter is entering 50 or 51. So she should, and she was a little older than that.
You never met them.
Never met them, and my sister
Are we
died.
gonna do this on live? I'm gonna bring them to meet you. We're gonna do this live. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them today, girl. I know a lot of people because of my little shop. My little shop and my being on the radio. I'll find somebody that knows them. You know what I'm saying? I'll find
Okay.
somebody. If they so long as they live in Nassau, unless they live in another island, I hope they don't live in another island. But they could be very well living in Freeport. Is it Freeport or Nassau? You don't know. Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully it's Nassau. Hopefully it's Nassau. I'm just grabbing a bowl so I can wash
I'm
these.
trying to figure out the spelling of Bissessa.
Oh, yeah.
That's an Indian name.
Wow. Wow. We could probably
I'm
ask
going to Google it.
Google.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
to
you could
Google it.
ask Google. Yeah.
Okay.
What was your sister's name?
My sister's name was June. We call her June. But Francilia, June or Francilia, Osman
Oh,
married Bissessa, divorced, but was
that's okay.
Bissessa.
All right, so I'm cutting my potatoes very thin, not cutting you off. I'm gonna cut them thin because we're not cooking these. It takes about, okay, somebody said spelled it in the chat. Will you send that to me? Somebody's Googled it for you. So
Oh,
send me
thank
those now,
you.
please. But don't put it in this chat. Send it to me on WhatsApp so we can have
Okay,
it. Okay?
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll try to find her. We could try. I know. Let me tell
Yeah.
you something. Be only one person away from knowing the prime minister of your country. Everybody knows somebody, and somebody knows somebody. Okay? That's the kind
Mhm.
of island I live in. Okay? Everybody knows everybody. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Nice and thin. Okay? Because this is not boiling. Did you boil your potatoes before? I think my dad used to boil his own a little before. Okay, let me spray my pan. Let me grab some of my spray. I'm
I
using
bought some potatoes the other day. I have some in the basement, but I bought some the other day, and right underneath the skin, they're green.
yeah.
So I cut a couple of them, and I didn't use them because it said it's toxic that you shouldn't use them. I
When
just
they're green, it's not good. Yes.
yeah, I just
You
used a
bought them green?
yeah, I bought them from the
Oh,
store because I wanted
oh.
the bigger white potatoes. I have smaller purple potatoes, and so
Now,
I
how far do you live from the food store? Because you live in the woods.
12 miles.
Oh, no, you could walk that. Hey, Lady D, she could walk that. It's close. It's close. It's not far. I thought being that you were so up in the in the boonies, in the the boondock, we call it, that you'd be far from the food store. So I'm just
Yeah,
layering them. And I'm not even gonna,
there's no
I'm just
great
layering.
choices of food
Huh?
store. There's no really great choices. It's only like Walmart, um,
Oh,
Shop and Save, I think, and then there's a health food store. But their vegetables are so expensive, and some of them are old from sitting there,
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, and then there's a Hannaford, so there's not two great shopping options.
During the winter, when you travel up to your area, it's so beautiful because, like on the highway, as you're traveling, you see the beautiful streams.
Oh, it's
It's just
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. The very
Catskill.
first time I drove up there to see to visit with Pastor Cucondos and Ellenville, it was a very cool winter. It was I think it was December, and it was snowing, and you could see all the streams. It was just gorgeous. It's beautiful. Hi,
Yeah.
good morning. No sidewalks. I know, right? No sidewalks for walking. Somebody saying no sidewalks for walking. So let's cut that quickly. We're gonna get to our sauce in just a minute. How are you doing for time, Lady D? Because we gotta be out here at 5 minutes to 8 this morning.
We have
We're doing
28
okay.
minutes.
All right,
28
we're
minutes.
doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. It takes no time. All right, good. So those of us who are asking about the store is on Rosetta. It's right opposite Alive. It's right opposite Alive, on Rosetta. When you go in, you ask for the young lady. She's not McKinney, but her mother was McKinney. Beautiful young lady sitting at the desk. And like I said, she is the cousin of my children. And she's Cavallo and McKinney from Landro Point, Crooked Island. All right. And she was the only person there in the forefront. I guess somebody else may have been about the police. Yeah. So she's right there at the desk, waiting to serve you. It's a beautiful store. I made quite a number of persons in there. Got a video in before they came. Praise God. All right, so good. My potatoes are all cut. Let me just cut my onion now. I told Lady
You are
yesterday, I'm
using
not add.
onion?
I know. I told her yesterday, I'm not using no onion. She said, "You don't like onion, do you?" I said, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm gonna just do. Yeah, I like onions. I love onions actually. I put onions on all my salad and everything. Raw, I can eat it any kind of how. I can eat onion just like that. Yeah. When my little boy was a baby, he used to go around eating onion as an apple. NJ. He'd go, and I said, "Son, you must be sick. Something's wrong. Something wrong. Why are you eating that? Why are you eating that?" All right, so I'm just gonna dice it, and this is gonna go into my skillet. Okay, well, not yet. I'm gonna put the first thing that goes in the skillet. Oh, I haven't shared the recipe. Let's go there quickly. As soon as I get this done. As soon as I get this done. I'm gonna use all because I have a tendency to start these onions and then they end up in the fridge, and you're not supposed to use it after they sit in the fridge. Am I right?
You're
I
correct.
end up not. Yeah, I
Ah,
end up
it
not using it.
I put mine in a
Sorry,
glass
fantastic.
jar. I put mine in a glass jar and screw the top tight. That way I
and it's
can,
okay.
yeah,
Ah,
it won't absorb things from the refrigerator because it is
yeah.
it's a cleanser. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
won't absorb
I'm
them
gonna
back.
just use all of this one. Yeah, I'll just use all because I have one in the fridge right now, and I forget.
Just
Sometimes
throw
I
it
wrap
out.
it.
Throw
Say
it
it
out
again.
there.
Throw
Throw
it
it
out.
ahead.
When in doubt, listen. My girls will tell you guys. My theme at my little store was when in doubt, throw it out.
Well, you
Mm-hmm.
can
I,
set it around your house. It will absorb
Rub
bacteria
off
and
the
I will
stuff.
do
toxin.
that.
Yeah.
That I will
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
That I
Yeah.
will do. So let's set that aside, and then we're gonna go to our recipe on the screen. Let me get my towel. Let me wipe my hands. I can go to the screen so we can go there. So remember now, you're going to somethingbettertoday.com. And there the recipe is. I posted it last night. I'm laughing at Ruth. She says 12. What she said? 12 miles country, Marlene. That is far. No sidewalk. Ruth is so funny. All right, let's see if I can get there right quick to our recipe. It's scalloped potatoes.
I don't know if
To
you
the
guys have
top.
seen that while she looks for the recipe. Have you seen
Mhm.
these?
Yes, sir. Hi.
Oh, that's so
They're the
nice.
cutest little things.
I love that. Where can I get that?
Um, I just saw it I saw them in the
That's
fruit store.
very
I don't
nice.
know.
What
I
does
love
that
it.
do?
It's for the
It,
onion
so the
Oh,
or any
onion,
vegetable, right?
yeah. So,
You have it for avocado, onions,
yeah,
tomatoes. Yeah.
yes, yeah, the avocado,
Cool.
I have
and
the
it kind of seals it in, has a
Very
silicone
nice.
top, so
Love
it
it.
stays. Because you're right, if we leave it out, they'll start absorbing odors and bacteria, and you don't want
Yeah,
to eat
yeah,
bacteria and odors. So, yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
so so that's one of the reasons why when you have a cold, you cut it and put it on your
Hmm.
bedside.
Yeah, yep.
It draws everything, and it also open up your respiratory glands so that you can
System, yeah.
breathe properly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So here's where the recipe is at. Somebody just asked in the chat, where do you get the recipe? The recipe is on somethingbettertoday.com. It is and you go there. It's not the most recent recipe, so it wouldn't show up on the. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sorry, it is the most recent recipe. I'm sorry about that. Yes, it is. So hold on, let's go back. I'm sorry. Because sometimes the recipe may have already been there. So when you go there, this is what you see. You just hit on that like so, and it takes you straight to the recipe. And this is what we're doing today, the Bahamian Jamaican scalloped potatoes. You just
Or
jump
they could
down, and
just
here it
do
goes.
a search for potatoes, and they'll be able
And
to.
it should come up. Anything with
Yeah.
potatoes, any recipe with potato will come up. Yeah, any recipe with potato will come up. All right. So 4 medium-sized peeled potato. I did 5. Yeah. And then we need 1.5 cups of plant-based butter. I'm using coconut milk. It's easy for me. I don't buy the others because it's just me and it will spoil. All right. And then you need the cheese is optional. The cheese makes it en gratin. Okay, so it's no longer scalloped potatoes. So when you add cheese, it makes it potato en gratin. I think that's how you would say that. All right, so you learned that on my website. I just posted it there last night. So you can choose to add cheese. You can choose not to add cheese. It's your call. You need 3 tablespoons of smart balance or some kind of plant-based butter, whatever you want to use. You can use coconut oil. 2 tablespoons of flour and a little garlic, dash of salt and pepper to taste. All right. So here are the instructions. This is what you do. You preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I can show you what's in my oven. Remember, I baked my granola, so my oven is still filled with granola. Um, then you peel your potatoes, you slice them, you wash them. Make sure you drain them properly, or you can create a very soggy dish. You don't want no water in there. Okay. You only want the sausage you're about to make. All right. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our butter and onions to the skillet. All right. And then once the onions have cooked down, we will add our flour. All right. So while that's up there, let me see if I can take my camera now over to the stove. That's where we will spend the rest of our time for the next few moments. All right. So there goes that recipe. While you're looking at that, I'm setting up my camera for the next stage of our class. All right. So don't forget when you go to the website, to leave a comment. It would be great. It helps to get the algorithm going. You know, the whole point is that you want people to find the recipe. If they don't find it, then it'd be no good, right? Wouldn't be no good to anybody. All right. So I think I'm there. I am. Awesome. Right there. Take it down a little. All right. So normally I use Smart Balance or Earth Balance, and there's another vegan option called Country Crock. And so whatever ones you can find that you are okay with, you can use those. A little coconut oil would not hurt. I forgot to turn it on. Remember, I told you guys this is a hack, right? Me and my hacks. All right. Somebody's commenting in the chat. I can't see it at the moment. I'm kind of far from the computer. There we go. So turn that on. Let's see if I can get that. Let me see if I can get that. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's go. I also cut onions in a, oh, she's saying she put the onions and cut them in a glass jar, seal tight. Avocados won't burn if you turn it up, down. If you turn it down, even if you just turn it down, it doesn't brown. It doesn't. But you can put it in water. You can. You can put it in water.
Was that the onions?
The avocado. You could put the avocado in. If you put the avocado in, if you turn it down, and you can't see my, you turn it down and put it in water, like a bowl of water, and cover it, it will not turn dark.
Peeled, open,
We did
cut?
it in my shop all the
Wow.
time. We did it in my store all the time. Whenever we had avocados left, which was not very often, right? Because I mean, avocados are a big hit. But you know, when we made our salads, we tried to make it as colorful as possible. As a matter of fact, our salads were known to be very, very, very nice, very good.
Good
All
to
right, so let's
know.
cook that down. Let's cook that down, right? Quickly. Let's turn off all fans because my gimpy don't like fans. She don't like fans. She don't like fans. All right, there you go. Let's cover that. Make sure that's under there. Okay, there we go. It's my damper, my homemade damper from one of my carpenters or construction guys. All right, so let's cook that down. Cook that down. About 2-3 minutes. I can cover it to make it go even faster, and I may do that. Just give me a moment to turn on my next camera so you can at least talk and. Okay, there's a request. There's a request. The request is um I would love a class on how to buy a knife, maintain and sharpen a knife, as well as how to cut properly. All right, we will look at that. How about it? My nephew says, how about it, Auntie Marlene? How about it? Let's put a cover on that pot so they can cook rather quickly. Let's do that. That way we get that cooking really, really quickly.
20 minutes.
What's that? Okay. I got you. It's actually less. It's less. All right, we're gonna get there. So let's cook it down. Yeah, let's cook it down, cook it down, cook it down. If you're joining us for the first time and you're in the Zoom platform, or if you're on our YouTube page, we just say welcome. Thank you so much for joining. It's Something Better Today with Marlene and Lady D. I'm in the Bahamas and she's trying the recipes, most of them for the very first time. And Lady, what would you say overall? Have you been enjoying this journey with us?
Most
You've been doing
definitely.
it almost a month now, haven't you? It's been more than a
Yeah,
month.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love the connection. I think it's such a beautiful thing. All right. And so if you're joining us for the first time, let us know where you're joining us from and who invited you. That would be great to know. So I'm just waiting for those to cook down just a minute. And then I'm going to pour my milk in. Well, no, I do my flour. We're going to make a roux. We're making a roux. Anybody know what that means, a roux? Anybody? I know, yes, you do. Hey, Mom Muriel, you're quiet
Morning.
this morning.
How are
You're
you?
quiet this morning. I'm good, I'm all right. I'm just
Good.
trusting. I'm learning to trust and trust and trust
It's
him more
well,
and more.
it's so sweet to trust him.
Yes, ma'am. I'm good. I ain't complaining. Mm-mm. I could, but I won't. I have nothing to complain about. I read a beautiful
Amen.
devotion this morning. While we're doing that, let me grab a Josh. I can show you what to do with these mung beans. So moonbeams, moonbeams. Oh, hold on. That's not gonna fit. Hallelujah. That's not the right jar. I have to find my next jar. So let's just add spotlight one quick moment. All right.
Mung
Just
beans
remove.
are so awesome when you sprout them. I like those and the
I love them.
valderine.
I sprouting all day, sister. I love it. I haven't done any sprouting in a little while, so I know it's time. There we go. Ooh, that's nice. Beautiful. So now I'm going to add my flour, about 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of flour. And you're creating a roux. This is gonna do what's going to thicken your pot. You want to cook it down just for about a minute or so, kind of browning that flour a little. You want to cook the flour a little. You don't want that flour to be going in there raw, right? And mind you, you don't even have to do all of this because my little chef Michael would be like, Miss Marlene, just put that in there at the end. But this is the way we learn to do this thing. You kind of cook it, around it a little. All right. We get a wire whisk. We're gonna need it. If I can find a small one. I have a huge one here, but I don't want that. And here we go. All right, beautiful.
You know, that's the way
Beautiful.
we made gravy for fish when I was growing up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we would make that, and then after we fry the fish, then we'd
Uh-huh.
use the oil in the pot and put the flour and the onion and
Yes,
make it brown.
yes.
And, yep.
Yes, ma'am. You said it. That's true. That is true. My dad would do that too. All right, so I think it's about there. Cook it down just like so, like so, like so. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna pour in my coconut milk. Oops. I'm gonna use
So basically, you use the whole can because you said a cup and a half.
yes, ma'am. And I'm gonna still add a little water because I want to make sure it's covered because I added one more potato. Miss Overzealous cook. Because I have a lot of people come to my house. I can't be having no shortage of food. All right, so let's just do a little wire whisk on that. Put a little wire whisk on that. And that is going to thicken that nicely. All right. Let's do a little wire whisk on that, like so, like so, like so. All right, beautiful. So while hold on. You grab my Mhm. You're gonna season it up a bit now. Now you could use things like chicken style seasoning and all that. I hardly ever use these. Okay, I simply like salt, garlic powder. I like to create my own. So that's just plain garlic. I'm adding some of that in there, about a
A
teaspoon
little
or so.
turmeric.
And then I'm gonna add some of my coarse salt. Okay, hold on. And it's salt to taste. Salt to taste. Throw that in there. Salt and pepper to taste. And you gotta make sure you have enough water, Marlene. Gotta have enough, to cover my fourth potato. Because this was a actually perfect recipe. So I just want enough to make sure. Because it has to be covered. If it's not covered, it's not going to cook. All right, it's not going to cook. Now I'm gonna add a little of my McKay's chicken style seasoning, just a little. It's the vegan special. That means it has no animal products in there and no MSG, right? And a little dash of cayenne pepper, just a little. I ain't got much. My cayenne pepper is just done, like really done. Look at the bag. Look at you can't see empty, 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 empty. All right. So let's do this one. Ooh, it's
When you
getting
make
there. It's
the
getting there.
roux, when you
Yes,
make
ma'am.
the roux, does it have to be brown? Because that's something or is that only when you're making gravy that the roux
I
needs
did
to be
brown it a
brown?
little. Don't have to.
I've
You
been
just want to make
trying to
sure that
learn that.
you're trying to cook. You're trying to cook that flour a little, so
You
it
could
can be
add a little
so.
turmeric to make it look a little cheesy too, right?
We sure could. Let's do that. Why not? Hello, somebody. Let's do it. Let's get some, girl. Let's do that. We could do some paprika in there too if you wanted to. A little paprika. Looking for my turmeric. There we go. And if you wanted to, you could also add a little Italian seasoning. That would not hurt. I love Italian or basil. Just a little basil would help too. I'm that kind of person. I like to, even though the recipe gives you the basic idea, I just kind of like to add little things as I go. So let's add a little turmeric. Give it a little color. Hello, somebody.
You could
Let's
tweak
try
it
that.
according to how
Let's
you like
tweak
it.
it. Tweak
Yeah.
it. Tweak it. This is just the basic recipe, and then you build on it. But this is one that the young man that was doing that looks good. That looks good, girl. Thank you, Miss Linda B. That looks
You're
good.
welcome.
Awesome. So now let me get my spoon so I can taste it. How did the raw day go yesterday? Anybody did it? Come on. Who tried? Who tried? Mmm. Hallelujah. Hey, my we were talking about that guy yesterday. What was his name? Bam, bam, bam. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
Woo! Anybody remember his name?
I can't
Emerald
remember.
Lagasse.
Don't say it, Lady D. What's his
Oh,
name?
I'm sorry.
I was hoping that they would remember his name. I used to watch him all the time. I never knew that I'd be doing this today. Listen, this is so good. Is yours good? Woo! This is so good. All right, beautiful. I'm gonna
Emerald
bring my.
Lagasse.
I
Was
didn't know
that
his
guy
last name. I
Italian?
never knew his last
Yeah,
name. I guess I
Lagatti,
just
yeah.
Yes,
Emerald,
Emerald.
Emerald, Emerald. All right, so
Lagasse.
it's just about ready. It's just about ready. You see that? It's just about ready. And then you're just gonna pour it. You just want to kind of bring them together. All right. It is amazing. The taste is amazing. I'm not kidding you guys. I'm not. Now, here's the kicker. My pan is always so heavy. Ooh, no, no, no.
I have a little
So
boy.
heavy.
There's a little guy at church. He's about 11, if so much.
Mm-hmm.
And he will
Mm-hmm.
always, whenever he sees me in the kitchen, he will come down and ask if he could help. So he wants
Oh,
to be a chef. And so
that's
two Sabbaths
nice.
ago, I was in the kitchen by myself and he came in and he was peeling onions and doing stuff for me. And his mother
Oh.
came to me the following week and she was laughing. I said, what happened? She said, she pulled me aside and she said, you know what? My son said, Mommy, she doesn't measure, she just bam, bam, bam. I
Oh
had
my
to laugh.
goodness. This is so, yeah, we
I
don't
said,
measure. When you get to a place in your life, like, we don't measure.
I said to her, tell him until he gets as old as me, Do not bang bang.
I love it.
I love that.
love it.
I love that.
You can't
Look,
bam
this
until you
this
get a certain age. I love that. I
this
love it.
pan is so heavy. I'm tipping toe. I wish you guys can see me from the other end. I'm literally tipping toe. This pan is heavy. I am tipping toe. One day I'll have another camera. My camera guy of the year. I gotta get that guy to come back and do some live shows with me in the movies. He would love that. I think he just absolutely love that. Okay, beautiful. So then make sure that it's totally submerged. Totally. No peeking toms because then it won't cook, right? And that's how you do that. Now you can choose to put little cheese if you wanted to. You don't have to. This tastes cheesy. It's amazing that it would taste cheesy. It has no cheese in there, right? Isn't that amazing? There you go. All right. Let me show you the cheese that I'm going to add. I literally am only going to add a sprinkle just for garnish, literally. And then I'm going to put some parsley on top. This is VO Life. VO Life. I'm going to put just a little. Yeah, just a little. Just for color, really, because I could use this for something else. Hallelujah. I'm just using it for just a little, literally just for garnishing. I'm going to sprinkle some parsley. This dish is a favorite of, I wouldn't serve it too much at my kitchen because it was a lot of work for peeling the potatoes. Okay. But, oh, hi, Joy. Joy says her internet's giving her trouble. I'm sorry. You can always go back and watch the show. Remember, if you don't want to hear us do all the gab, you can always just fast forward. Fast forward. I'm going to put a little paprika on top instead. Put a little paprika. Just a sprinkle. There you go. Ooh, ooh.
That
Yeah.
looks awesome. Oh
I
my
know it.
goodness.
Does that
Thank
look good?
you. Thank you so much. It
You're
really
baking
tastes
that?
good. Will you
Are you
guys
ba-
try it?
Are you
I have a
baking?
best friend. Yeah, I'm gonna bake it. You bake it at 350 for about 45 minutes uncovered, and then you uncover it for just 5 or 10 minutes just to give it a beautiful brown. Okay? My best friend loves this dish. So I'll see if they'll come by and get some. It's a brother. It's a brother. He loves this. That's his favorite dish. He said, Marlene, I love scalloped potatoes. So I'll say, hey, guess what I made? Scalloped potatoes. All right.
I'm gonna bring
That's
that to
beautiful.
my potluck on Sabbath.
Hello,
That is
somebody.
beautiful.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you. That's beautiful. I'm just cleaning up so I can bring it over to the area where I am. I'm going to take a picture of it before and after. Let's see yours, Lady D. Do you have another camera?
I'm
Let
not
me see.
there today. I'm
You're not
just it's
okay.
you can see well, I'm just loading my dish right now.
Oh, you're working the. Okay, there we go. Come on over here, guys. Come on over. Come on over. I was supposed to take this one off now. I forgot. Let's take that one off. Let's turn that one off.
So did
And then go
anyone
to.
did anyone make the granola?
I don't know. I don't know.
Not yet.
Anybody? Somebody?
Not
Let me
yet.
show you guys my own very quickly. The one in the
I-
oven. I actually have one in the oven.
I didn't, but I did make the vegetable that you did with the Brussels, but the not the cauliflower, the other one, the broccoli. I did make that salad, and that was
You made the broccoli
awesome.
salad?
Yes, I did, but I did it with cauliflower. But the thing is,
Nice.
I have to understand how to get the pictures because
Okay,
I
go to my
always
next camera. You don't know how to get the pictures? What pictures?
and like when I take the pictures on my
Send
phone,
them. To send them.
Oh,
to
you don't know how to
send
send it?
yeah.
Oh, we gotta fix that. We gotta help you get that sent. So you mean in WhatsApp? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm in WhatsApp. Yeah. Or
Okay, so
wherever I can get it to go.
yeah, when you go to
Oh, no,
WhatsApp
should be okay.
and you open it up, say you're gonna take it to Miss Veronica. That's Miss Veronica. There's a
Oh,
little
okay.
paper clip. You see the little paper
Okay.
clip? You
Uh-huh.
touch the little paper clip. Sorry. You touch the little paper clip,
Uh-huh.
and it's gonna give you all those things that you could do. You want to go to gallery, then
Oh,
your
okay.
photos will show up. Your
All right.
photos will show
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Beautiful.
Thanks.
So
And
guess
before
what?
you eat my cauliflower salad, you know what I did? I put it in a muffin pan and froze little sections of it and put it in the freezer because
Oh,
cauliflowers are kind of big sometimes, and I like to get my money's worth, so I got a big one. And so I froze it and I made it yesterday and I made some potatoes and that's what I had for dinner.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful. Did you put that in the chat? You put it in the chat. Miss Veronica's putting in the chat. Sister Elmay. Somebody, yeah. You guys can copy and paste. There's another Zoom. There's a class on Tuesdays. Today at 4.
4 minutes.
Today at 4. Yeah, today at 4. All right. All right. So guess what? We have 3 minutes to the hour. Our time is gone. And let's see if I can get the link. I don't know if I got the link. Oh, this is the menu for this week. Woo. Zesty lime, cilantro rice, and fresh Mexican salsa. Man, you should have been next door.
That's for today.
That's nice. I want some zesty lime and cilantro rice. I love rice. I'm a Bahamian. We love rice. Okay, don't judge me. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna cover this. I'm gonna bake this. Let me show you my granola in the oven from last night. This is last night.
Oh,
And this is what I got from my one that I did the day before.
wow.
So I'm a repurposing girl. I'm that kind of girl. I repurpose everything
Oh, I do that
as much
all
as
the time.
possible. Okay, so this was cashews unsalted. It
Mhm.
became my canister for my granola. So I have all this
yeah.
granola. And of course,
I
I'm
do
going to
that
cover
all the
this
time.
and bake it.
Yeah.
And that's it. So, Lady D, any final words as we close out today?
Oh, I wanted to
Y'all
ask a
know.
quick question, please.
Yes, go
Can-
ahead.
I don't have that dish here, and I keep buying so many things here. Can I make the scalloped potato in a tin pot?
Yeah, just use parchment paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put
All right.
the parchment paper, yes.
All
Yeah,
up the
use parchment
side.
paper.
You have to do it up the
Huh?
side too. No, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
how to do cover it all
Yeah.
up the side.
I
Yeah.
do, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay, then on our YouTube, very quickly, Miyoshi Wallace looking for a good stainless steel pot set. Good morning, Miss Marlene. She says, good morning, morning, Miss Wallace. A good stainless steel pot set. I got my own from I have one here from Amway that my parents left behind. No joke.
Mhm.
And I have most of my own from Macy's. I got them at Macy's. Yeah. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Our time's gone for today. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. We'll tell you how you can get a good pot set. I already posted in the chat how you can go to our prayer lines. This morning we have Dr. Rayborn, and he sent me his title, and I forgot what it is. But listen, you'll be blessed if you come into the prayer room this morning. Today
Hey,
was
remember, scalloped potatoes.
scalloped potatoes. What
And
are we
hey,
remembering?
don't forget
Mhm.
that God always what? Gives us
Delicious.
something
Francis.
better today. Come on.
Beautiful.
Amen.
So you guys,
Man.
and always know that you can always start somewhere. You don't have to say, I don't have it. Just start. Take
Little
one
thing.
step.
All the
Yeah.
time.
I believe
Amen.
in that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe we should
Sure.
start with what we have, where we are. I
Amen.
believe that. Tomorrow, we have a treat for you. We'll be cooking stewed pigeon peas. We were given the challenge by the Charge of the Affairs of the American Embassy at our last meeting when she called us together. She said, listen, guys, cook something different than peas and rice out of these pigeon peas. So I said, we're going to take off on that challenge. So today I sit down and I write that recipe out. And I hope that you'll join us tomorrow for our cooking show. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment if you're on our Facebook, YouTube page. Remember, you can always go to our Facebook page also and do try the recipes. And when you do, go and write a review and let us know how you enjoyed it. We thank you so much, our YouTube and our Zoom audience. And we love you guys so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And as always, remember that God promised that when He asks us to renounce those things that are not so good for us, He puts in instead something better.
Something better.
Look at you. That look good. Yum, yum, yum. Come on, put it up there. Put it up there. It looks good. Very, very good. We'll see you guys. Yeah, that looks good. See you guys tomorrow morning. God bless.
I didn't
Or
see
come
it.
on over to the prayer room.